Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs next reading. Who are you reading for next? Okay, well, I don't want to do Sag again. I feel like I want to do someone else. Scorpio, welcome back. Scorpio people and placements. Let's dive into your energies. Messages for our lovely Scorpios from the highest teams of light, angels, ancestors, Angel Michael, Jesus for their highest timeline for Scorpio people and placements. Yeah, it could be some kind of change in the beginning regarding a beginning in your real estate or in the future. There's some kind of healing going on, maybe regarding your mindset or friends, communications, coworkers. Mercury retrograde could be in a prominent house for you right now. I believe Mercury's still in Leo, so this could be your dating life in general or something about your leadership potential. It's also making a square to your energy, so there could be something about like a tension point in your communications right now for Scorpios. Something about your financial stability here. I think Gemini had similar energy. There's something about improving that. There could be a need to change your perspective regarding a romantic situation or relationship for Scorpios. Yeah, there could be something about a Libra or a relationship, a contract, balance, harmony, justice, divine karma, retribution, balancing out the scales. Anything else for Scorpios before we move on? This could be a shakeup in your home life or maybe your family life. You could have felt like your foundations have been kind of shook for a little bit. Pluto is in Aquarius making a square, I believe, to your energy. So you might want to know which house Aquarius is in your chart so that you can leverage the energy in a more, channel out. Nothing has more power than us kind of vibe. But I mean, it's good to be, things do actually. But anyways, like weather or planets who have huge orbital energies. But anyways, there's a potential for a new beginning regarding finance here, or something long term as well. But you have to get out of your own way. You have to drop burdens. You have to kind of get away from any kind of thing that's been blinding you, or self-imposed restrictions regarding your love or relationships. For Scorpio, messages for Scorpio. Can you clarify for their highest timeline, most important information? So it's interesting how we have storm right near the tower. So yeah, definitely confirmation of that shake-up energy. You could be cleansing a lot. You might be having to like cleanse things that were sabotaging you or ways you were sabotaging yourself. There's a need to really tap into your third eye, into changing your perspective regarding some kind of new future direction. Maybe it's something uncomfortable for you, but it's going to lead to better karma than where you've been, because there's something about not repeating the past or karmic cycles or your K2 or South Node placement. Yeah, there's some need to like not repress or not regret something and move towards a new beginning in your stability and finances with self-love there. So yeah, similar energy slightly to Gemini. Scorpios, messages for Scorpio people and placements. Scorpio energies. You could have been unsuccessful in the past, but you will be successful in the future after a period of not being successful. Anything else for Scorpios? Someone could be needing to change, right? That you need to be willing to change your perspective, or somebody was too stubborn and they're moving out of that. That could have been part of this burden and what was creating karmic injustice. Anything else for Scorpios? Being shrewd and resourceful, especially in business, could be important. You could have been dealing with a woman in the past that was quite kind. This person could have been involved in your work for some reason, Scorpio, or they could have had lighter features. There could be something about peace and harmony with this feminine, or yeah, love, affection, deep caring. Somebody could be watching somebody. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio people and placements. Someone could have been trying to get between you and this woman, or there's some need to get back to basics. Especially regarding finances or intimacy. There's something that was not successful regarding shared finances or intimacy or wealth or power. Maybe somebody didn't transmute a sense of insecurity, so they're very envious or jealous. Yeah, you need help or assistance regarding self-love or a new beginning, and clarity regarding third eye. So maybe you need to communicate with like a guru or get more pick a card readings. Tell me more, or maybe just continue to forge your way forward and connect with your spirit team and pray constantly, because we have free will, right? So there could have been something that was diseased, or a love situation or some kind of depression regarding that because there was a lack of finances or stability. Anything else for Scorpio messages? There is something here about a spiritual love. Lilies could be relevant, flowers, aromatherapy. Anything else for Scorpios? Yeah, there's something about becoming more mature as a result of this. Telling more as a result of this chaos or upheaval or letting go of things, kind of a cleansing, a clearing away. Tell me more for Scorpios. Yeah, someone could have been trying to make you do something against your will, or somebody was socializing with like bad people or something like that, or bad influences. Maybe this could have been a dark man or somebody with dark features. There's some need to, or dark personality, but there's some need to transform. a change is coming. So yeah, this could be quite exciting. Anything else for our Scorpios? Most important, vital guidance from their spirit team. Wolf, communication, interesting. Let's see what this is about. Huff and puff cannot be heard. Speak up and divulge every word. Impart, exchange the information, convey the message across the nation. This could be messages about your career, job, or reciprocity. Pay close attention to your instincts. Make a bid for freedom. A misunderstanding causes problems. A secret to share. Be concise in your words. Interest. Romulus and Remus were raised by a she-wolf in Rome. So too was the High King of Ireland, Cormac MacArt. Werewolves come into consciousness at the same time as witch trials. It is said that those cursed or bitten by the werewolf have the ability to shapeshift into the wolf. Alrighty, let's see what else we can get for you guys. I don't know, I went to that accent, maybe like Dracula or something. Let's get you from our Oracle deck for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio people and placements. I didn't even mean to grab that deck that I pulled, so that's interesting. Scorpio. Yeah, it's interesting because this kind of looks like a gate to Rome, or like in those ancient cities they used to build these big gates like in France. Interesting. Consecrating tools. I will claim what is mine. I will see beyond the hidden. Gifted spirit, tongue my words, spill with purpose. Consecrating tools. Yeah, definitely 16 is a relevant number. It keeps popping up. This could be a new beginning in your job or in your health or in reciprocity. Establishment, displaying spirit, and claiming ownership. This could be about taking control in a network. So let's see. Pulling this card means you have not claimed ownership of the situation you're asking about. Perhaps you aren't sure how something fits into your life, or if this is even something that is needed for you to move forward. Or perhaps you're assuming something is yours without having to declare or confirm your intentions. It's kind of giving false claiming, which is consecrate tools to clear them of any form or energy and dedicate them to the higher purpose. Otherwise, your magical work could be imprinted on with the wrong vibrations, or be influenced by someone else's desires. So cleansing and clearing is definitely, I feel like everybody rejects this, and like when you first get into like spell work, they don't really see the importance of it, and then when you get deeper into it, you see why it's so important and how awesome it is. So there's simple ways to clear things with your mind, with old and white light energy from heaven, to cleanse things for God's purposes. Making a conscious decision to commit to something completely changes its energy. If you remain on the fence about your situation, you send out the energy of doubt and possibly confusion, and get more of that in return. If you're leaving room for someone else to come in and take what is meant to be yours by embracing, and we'll get more of that in return. Or you're leaving room for someone else to come in and take what is meant to be yours by embracing what is before you. You are allowing by embracing what is before you, you are allowing an energetic pathway to establish its place in your life. So you've actually got to like quantum entangle your field with it. You've got to resonate at the same frequency. This could be about work or positions as well. Drawing this card suggests you will get nothing worthwhile out of your situation until you're willing to elevate its status to a permanent fixture. So kind of anchoring it into reality. However, your situation will begin to work for you once those involved know you are fully invested. This could be about communication or like dynamics of reciprocity in business contracts, relationships. So let's see what else we can get. Scorpios. Someone could have been trying to like this. Yeah, didn't you see? Yeah, wedge here. So if somebody's trying to get between you and something you want or desire, I can sense the energy. It's like they're trying to like throw conflict your way or something like that. Get between something. Also seeing somebody wagging a finger like, no. Like they're trying to tell you not to do something. I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, there's some kind of maturity regarding your beliefs or spirituality, religion. Anything else for Scorpios? And this could really help you clear any kind of like negative mindsets or states or frequencies. Yeah, you're moving away from fear. Somebody wanted to control you with fear. These could be like demonic entities or people that are used to like feeding on you for fear. There's something about praying that could be really important. Learning. Lessons and blessings. There's something about karma or karma coming around, or kind of reestablishing karma, or like mastering a fear so that you can be in charge of karma or something like that. Maybe a sacrifice has to be made. Like not an animal sacrifice or anything. I meant like sacrifice, just something like a belief or something has to be sacrificed is the vibe for a new beginning. So, okay. Let's get your actions for our... if it's ever going to come out. Someone really doesn't want you to leave or go or something is the energy. Okay. Scorpio messages for Scorpios. Continue to plan for the future. There's something about improving your confidence, self-love, self-esteem, tapping into your psychic abilities, things like that, especially if you're a masculine here with fire sign placements. There's something about moving towards the new as well. Taking leadership, controlling or creating something. But you can't do this without a solid esteem or place of self-esteem, or from a place of self-esteem. Scorpio. Yeah, something unexpected could have happened, but this is also like giving dynamic energy for a new beginning. Any more, Scorpio? Oh, I didn't even, yeah. Tell me actions, please. Transmuting something, especially some kind of pain. Cutting something off. There's a new beginning in finance, Page of Pentacles, bringing stability, Tower in the reverse. Let's get you a white light. Most important advice from their spirit team, highest timeline, angels and ancestors for Scorpio people and placements. We have the Sun. We have Sovereign Queen Maeve. So kind of focusing on clarity, happiness, truth, the Sun there, right? So your soul purpose, we are in Leo season, which is ruled by the Sun. 16 again. Okay. We have... You are being healed from guilt and fear, which we saw in the center of the reading. So this could be happening currently. 417 hertz is the Sun of 417 hertz. So yeah, this could be about self-value or self-love. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power. So we said something about kind of cultivating a greater sense of confidence, or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it could seem, you are going to emerge from the spiritual winter into light and life. So you have to have faith, right? The divinely ordained, and you have to create it into reality with that confidence, with that clarity, with your connection to your soul in heaven. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. This could be regarding work. Let's see, messages for Scorpio people and placements, or dating. This could be also about dating, or happiness, joy, anything else for Scorpio, or leadership, or creativity, anything else for Scorpio people and placements. Scorpio from your spirit team. You could have been dealing with a Taurus. Scorpios. Something about Uranus. Messages for Scorpio. I'm seeing nuclear war. Maybe you're just really concerned about something. Let's see. Spirits are preparing a new, better soulmate or new energy. So you kind of have to go through this final ending. A hit dog will holler. Stop overextending yourself, neglecting yourself. Didn't we see like, or was that in a different reading? Might have been. Only do actions that someone who loves themselves would do. Interesting. Sloth. So the sloth spirit animal could be relevant, maybe slowing down, especially if you've been spreading yourself thin. Slow, steady climb, not hard work, heart work. We have 22, could be in the relevant number. Continue to pray over everything and all things. Slander we have. So if you need help with that, you can pray for it. Rage baiting. Somebody might have been trying to piss you off or rage bait. Stop being too generous. We have be careful of someone so negative. Black magic. So be careful of people at a lower frequency. You are going through a healing process. You should not forget about your own happiness. So that's the Sun card. That's what the Sun represents. Search it up. Think about your own well-being. Stop putting others before yourself. They wouldn't do the same. And we have manifest what you need. And I hear not from desperate, unbeatable. So you could just manifest, right? Manifest your healing and everything. You're not the savior. They have to do the change. And we have Nickelback, could be relevant. Trust your higher self to lead you. They just want attention. Keep your mind calm, peaceful, and at ease, regardless of the external. We have reevaluate people. So we are in retrograde season, right? Saturn, Neptune, and Mercury, and I think Pluto is still retrograde as well. Finding your true self, soul, and I think Venus is going to retrograde soon, but I don't know. Finding your true self, soul, which is the Sun, and so like your overall purpose for reincarnating. The deities you work with will change throughout your changes. I talked about that in Sag's reading if you're curious more about that. But thank you for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.